Boşlayıveres. Hello everybody, how are you? I am sure you are fine, am I right? So okay, then let's begin our online lesson. I am your English online teacher, Karimova Zulnura Gulamkadirovna. I am a teacher of the Tashkent State Agrarian University. Uh, our lesson is for the first course, bachelors. So let's begin our lesson. Now I'll ask you to pay attention to the monitor. What can you see? So grapes, apples, peaches, onions, peppers, radishes, carrots, what are they? Yes, you are right. They are fruits and vegetables. They are production of plants. Our lesson is about plant products and past perfect grammar 1. Plan. What do provide plants with? Uzbek farmers market and forming of the past perfect. Medicines for people health. So plants provide us with other useful products as well as food and medicines. For example, we can get timber from the trees. Timber is used to build houses and furniture. We can also extract perfume oil from the flowers and leaves of the trees. In addition, some food comes from plants including rice, wheat, beans, fruits, and vegetables. Plants produce food too, such as edible fruit. Moreover, plant protection products are preparation aids and antiparasitics for people, for human or and veterinary use. So, it is Uzbek farmers market. So, I am sure everybody has been there. Uzbek farmers market is very funny place. You can find any fruits and vegetables in bananas, pears, grapes, strawberries, and vegetables such as cucumbers, tomatoes, potatoes, onions, and cereals and other vegetables. So it is a short information about plant products. Now pay attention to the grammar 1. The past perfect tense. Questions. What is this tense and when do we use this past perfect? So its structure is subject plus head plus past participle form of the verb. So there are 3 forms of past perfect tense: positive, negative, and question. So positive structure I have just said: subject plus had plus past participle form of the verb. So for example, I had my breakfast when he came yesterday. So negative is subject plus had no. Question 1. We put had before the subject. For example, had plus subject plus past participle form of the. If it is negative, answer is no, I hadn't. So past perfect uses an action that happened before another action in the past. So, for example, he had worked hard before he finally won. In this example, there are 2 actions. One of them is work. That's why we use work in the past perfect tense. He had worked hard before he finally. When he won, by then he had worked hard. So second, an action that happened a specific time in the past. For example, they had already had dinner by 5 o'clock. By 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock is a specific time in the past. So the action had happened by this time. So we use sometime expressions in the past perfect tense. There are already, never, just, by the time, after, before, until, and until then. So, but we use already, never, and are used at the beginning or at the end of the sentence. For example, I had just had lunch. I had lunch by 2 o'clock. So it is an exercise to do for you. You should pass simple or past perfect tense in each sentence. So let's do together the first sentence. For example, I in bracket not study Japanese before I in bracket go and to Japan. So how can do we use this sentence? So you are right. So I hadn't studied Japanese before I went to Japan. So when I went to Japan, I didn't know Japanese. Uh, I went to Japan, then I began to study Japanese language. So that is that is our lesson. That is our lesson. So if you have any questions, soon. Bye bye. Yana vaqtida o'chiraman.